Okay, Iron Legion campaign, Flashback 2. In my opinion, one of the best campaigns of the game, maybe besides the Tundran. That one's also pretty good. I would say this campaign is a bit difficult. The first mission is like everything is all over the place, but after that, it gets a bit easier. And one more thing, this will be the last tutorial / guide I make for a while, just because I'm really burnt out from playing this game so much. It's just not, I just feel bored of it. It's not giving me the same enjoyment I used to have. But this has happened to me once before. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break from this game. Hell, maybe I'll even go back to running Sonic Mania. I'll even fucking do Advance Wars. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this guide. Okay, 4-1, Incursion. Now, this mission is a bit of a clusterfuck, if I would like to say so. It involves you really moving around. So yeah, you're just gonna start where the arrow's pointing right here, and you're gonna make your way towards the battle station. You're gonna have your troops defend it, send them to defend. You're also gonna switch over to anti-air vet, and you're gonna have the other one follow you along with the gunship. 2 grunts in the anti-air towers. You don't have to put them in RPG towers because they're not that useful. There will be tanks coming in after you destroyed these 2 transport copters. So once you destroy those transport copters with your anti-air vets, switch over to your gunship, and you're gonna head towards where all these other gunships are. You can send your anti-air vets to defend the battle station because they won't be of use anymore. And yeah, you won't free these POWs yet. They'll be for last. Will you deal some damage to the enemy gunships? At least half of their health removed on both sides. So these pair 2 and these pair 2. You're gonna start from the bottom group to the top group. And yeah, after you're about like 50-ish health, you can free those POWs. And head back towards the battle station. Keep in mind, they're gonna take some time to come towards you. By the time you arrive back to the battle station, the light tanks are gonna be advanced. Just take care of them, and hopefully your gunships will be with you by the time you've destroyed the light tanks. So after those light tanks are destroyed, you can send 2 gunships towards the artillery on the left, and then another one towards the artillery on the right. You can send them to attack just primarily one and then attack the other. I just like separating them just cause. And also by that time there will be gunships. Hopefully they'll come straight towards you instead of sticking towards your friendly gunships that are attacking those artilleries, and your anti-air towers and anti-air vets will take care of them. And yeah, you'll be sticking back. You don't really want to push forward because that means the gunships will be following you. So once you successfully defended the battle station, you can start heading towards the main objective. And the main objective is the solar panels. You're gonna have to destroy them all. Hopefully your guys destroyed the artillery at last, so there will be a couple staying where the artillery was. Sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does. I would say in an IL, just skip it or restart it, my bad, and in a full game run just truck along with it. Or in a campaign run, since this is the first mission, you can just restart. So you're gonna be back by the battle station. You'll be controlling the battle station. Switch over to a gunship and take the path on the left towards this bridge. You'll get a cutscene there basically saying destroy these solar panels, yada yada. And yeah, your troops are gonna be in wait mode once that cutscene hits. I don't know why it happens, but yeah. So have them back on follow mode, then you start attacking this solar panel, and try to be on the hard right just so your gunships can actually get near it and actually attack it and not be really up in the air. That's something I don't get why they do, but it's fine. So once that solar panel's been destroyed, you can attack the one on the top right while they attack the one on the top left. By that time, hopefully they've destroyed it and you're like about halfway through this solar panel. And yeah, they're basically cannon fodder. They're only going to be serviceable for destroying the top left and helping you destroy the one on the bottom. So once those two solar panels above are destroyed, head towards the last three solar panels in the back. You're gonna go from top to bottom. So yeah, it's just basically staying behind the solar panel and try not to attract the anti-air tower. And yeah, once those have been destroyed, the mission is done. Okay, so I have what's numbered, like the troops. They don't really pose any threat just because, especially for the gunships, they don't go up in the air and start attacking you. The heavy tanks will do that, but once you've destroyed their solar panel, they will also be destroyed. So yeah, that's basically it for 4-1 Incursion. It's a bit of a weird mission, especially at the beginning because you have to be around everywhere, but once you get the hang of it, it's a pretty easy mission. So we're gonna start off, quickly switch over to your gunship, and you're gonna wanna tell everybody to go defend the battle station, and you will tell 2 grunts to go in anti-air towers, but you will tell your anti-air vets to be following you just because you want them to destroy a couple of transport copters, and even if you get one, that's fine, but primarily you do want to get both, but one should be fine. So once you get either 1 or 2 transport copters, you're going to go over to where the gunship POWs are, and you're going to damage a couple of the enemy gunships and then free your gunships.
Caution! The enemy has positioned anti-air defenses at the western POW camp. Direct air attack will be ineffective.
Once you've taken about half of the gunship's health, you can go ahead and free your gunships. And you're going to make your way back towards the battle station because there's going to be 2 light tanks that are going to come to destroy it. You would think you would put your grunts in RPG towers that are located beside the battle station, but they actually don't help and they're probably going to get destroyed anyways. Also, your gunships will take some time to come towards you. It happens a lot. It's honestly based on luck if they will come towards you straight away or if they're going to take their sweet ass time and for some reason try to deal with the troops that are there. They're primarily going to get stuck on that little arch since the way you get out of where the gunships are is through an out of bounds area and they won't follow you through that. Their pathfinding will not let them sometimes. I would say best bet, tell them to go in guard mode by defending the battle station, but that's sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time. So once the light tanks have been dealt with, you can go ahead and tell them to go after the 2 artilleries that are by RPG towers. You can go with them to deal with the artillery on the left before you tell them to deal with the artillery on the right. Do this in a timely manner because those other gunships you were dealing damage to will come towards you. They're going to really be focusing on you. Sometimes 1 or 2 might focus on your AI gunships after you've dealt with the gunships and a couple of reinforcing troops. You will be done with this section, which is the defense part.
My battle station's armor is depleted by half. This is unacceptable. Titan!
So skip over the cutscene and you're going to want to switch over to your farthest gunship. Then make your way towards the solar panels on the left side. Of course duck low so you don't get hit by the anti-air towers.
The enemy is re-energizing its vehicles with solar panels to the north. Advance and destroy everything.
。
Advance and destroy everything. 。 Advance and destroy everything. 。 Advance and destroy everything. 。 Advance and destroy everything. 。 Advance and destroy everything. 。 Advance and destroy everything.
Once you get near the solar panels, another cutscene will play out. Skip it, and you're gonna want to have your gunships follow you because they'll be set in wait mode. So once they're in follow mode, head as far right as you can for the first solar panel so that they're able to attack it, because if you send them to attack it at first, they won't attack it immediately and they'll be hovering over like some part that they really don't want to cross because it really bugs them out. Try destroying this first solar panel quickly and then sending them to the top left solar panel while you go to the top right. Hopefully they destroyed the solar panel, but sometimes they don't, so you'll have to finish it off once you're done with your solar panel.
Another solar panel is reduced to ash. Destroy the remaining 4. Excellent.
Once you've dealt with those solar panels, you're gonna go to the solar panels all the way in the back. You're gonna start with the one all the way in the back, then make your way towards the one by the entrance. Keep in mind, you want to keep low, and when you're attacking the first solar panel of this side, you're gonna want to either go from the side or go over it and go to its backside where the anti-air towers can't hit you.
Me, Commander. Cripple the remaining 2 solar panels. This is my world. I stand now on the brink of absolute dominion. Yet still the solar empire. Destroy the last solar panel and Khalid's forces will be routed. Finish them. Lies in ruins. The solar empire is doomed. Mission complete.
And that's it for Incursion. Onto 4-2, aka Purge. Okay, 4-2, Purge. This mission quite straightforward. Nothing really tricky about it, I would say. So, once you start off the mission, you'll be in a heavy tank. Send your troops to attack these 2 bazooka vets and switch over to your own bazooka vet. So once you reach the fork in the road, take a hard right and destroy those chains. You're also going to want to destroy this MG nest. Once you're done with that MG nest and the chains are destroyed, head straight forward. Just follow the whole road while taking care of the MG nests that are along the road. Along with the MG nest, there's going to be 2 heavy tanks. You can take care of them with one shot, not necessarily destroying them, but keeping them low so that your units can destroy them. And once again, you'll have to destroy the chains to get towards the siege guns. Once you get in range of locking onto these 3 anti-air towers, you're going to want to do that and send your grunts towards them to basically just utilize them, because there will be gunships that you're gonna have to take care of. Also, if you want to, you can put the rest of your grunts in those 2 forward MG nests. Once you reach the siege guns or get really close to them, cutscene will play out. You can skip it if it's a full game run or a campaign run. If it's an IL, just let it play out, because of course those cutscenes don't count towards your timer. So once you make it up to the hill and you set everything on defense mode, you're gonna want to take care of all these tanks that are gonna be situated by these turrets. These turrets are RPG towers, and they will be targeting you, so you're gonna have to really predict their shots so that you don't get murked by them. I usually like destroying the light tanks first. There's gonna be one here that you can just shoot over, because there's gonna be some barbed wire and you don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, sometimes they will come towards you, and if they do, that makes your job easier. There will be infantry that supports these tanks in the first wave. You don't have to worry about them, just focus on the tanks. So once you defended these siege guns, a cutscene will play out. Basically, bombers destroying these RPG towers. That cutscene that plays out, basically the bomber destroying, you can skip it if it's full game and a campaign run. IL, just about half of it play out, just because you want to let your units get close to you. And the barracks, once this gate is open, you're gonna send your troops to capture the barracks. Only send your grunts and the 2 flame vets you got as reinforcements. After you send them, head left. These light tanks can be taken out easily, and you're just going to want to head straight towards those POWs and 2 heavy tanks. These POW heavy tanks, you can just get near their ammo dump and it will destroy by itself, and you can either send them to destroy the heavy tanks that are basically guarding them, or you can just send the bazooka vets that you have following you to destroy them. Once you get towards this gate, this energy gate, plasma gate, whatever it's called, you're going to want to destroy it with 1 full charge. That's what it takes to destroy one of them. You're going to want to hopefully lock on and send your troops to destroy 1 bazooka vet. That's going to be like right where the X is. And primarily in a full game run, of course, you're not going to let the cutscene that follows play out, so you don't have to really tell them to go after the bazooka vet. For an IL, yes, you're going to have to tell them to do that, just because that's pretty much what you're going to be doing. You're just going to let the whole cutscene play, and they're going to be destroying everything around it. Once you capture the barracks, of course, you're going to get reinforcements, which are anti-air vets. Those anti-air vets will take care of the 1 or 2 gunships that are by the mining emplacements. So yeah, there's going to be 1 heavy tank right here, and you're going to want to destroy it. Heavy tank that's right here, you're going to want to destroy it, and then head straight up towards this like little incline and destroy the other 3 that are right there. It's going to be where the arrows are, basically, is where they're going to be. You only have to destroy the heavy tanks and the gunships to end the mission. There will be a gunship that follows you after you get towards this cutscene right here by the light tank. You can skip that also. So yeah, that's it for Purge. Okimidokali Purge 4-2. Pretty straightforward mission. Hard in the middle, but after that, it's pretty easy. You're gonna start off on a heavy tank, and you're gonna send your guys to attack the bazooka vets that are all the way in the back. Once you send them to attack them, you're gonna switch over to a bazooka vet of your own, and then head towards the gate, while also taking care of that 1 MG nest that's in the middle of the fork.
Destroy the chains to open the gates.
Once you open the gateway on the right, you're going to deal with that heavy tank. Just shoot 1 fully charged shot at it, and then deal with the 2 MG nests. You're going to repeat that again at the end of the road where the other chains are that you're going to have to destroy. So once you open that gate and you're near the siege guns, man the anti-air towers before that cutscene plays. After that cutscene plays, you're gonna tell everyone to defend the siege gun on the right. However, you're not gonna tell that to your tank.
Ensure the siege guns remain intact to prevent counter-attack from the rear as you assault the mining quarry. Legion flame vets stand ready to assist you.
So once you're done with that, you're gonna deal with the tanks that are by the RPG towers. You can do this in any order, but try to get near them so you can aggro them and they'll follow you. And hopefully your troops do their part by taking care of the enemy infantry and those gunships that are gonna be coming towards you by the end. One more thing, you're gonna wanna try and bob and weave the RPGs that are being shot at you, or rockets that are being shot at you.
Bolster our front line! My brave tank pilots will put an end to this! Engage!
Once every single enemy troop has been destroyed, you can set your guys on follow mode so they can follow you towards the gate, and the bomber cutscene will play out. Of course, you can let it play out so that they get near you, but during an IL, yes. During a full game run, no. Once the cutscene is done, send your grunts and flame bats to capture the barracks, while you and the rest of your troops will head to the left and free those heavy tank POWs. Also, try to take care of some of the tanks that are gonna be on that side, because they will be dealing some damage towards your heavy tanks once they're freed. I like to send basically everybody else to the right light tank while I'll deal with the one on the left, but having the mortars as backup. Then yeah, just roll towards those POWs.
We must not let Lord Ferric hold the barracks. No.
The enemy is recapturing the barracks. Stop them at once.
Once these POWs are free, you have two choices: deal with those heavy tanks or head towards the gate. Now, once you destroy both gates that are basically energizing the force field, you're gonna have a split second where you can lock onto an enemy and you're gonna send your troops to that enemy if you can. But if you don't, the cutscene will play out and your troops will just head towards you instead of towards that enemy.
Lay waste to the Legion's assets of war.
And with wind, mine and swords. Crush the enemy tanks and gunships. Force the enemy into retreat.
We have recaptured the barracks. Now, protect it at all costs.
Inside, you're gonna deal with 2 gunships and 4 heavy tanks. And yeah, you're just gonna try to destroy them as quickly as possible.
Crush the enemy and seize control.
And that's
of
it for
the
4-2/Purge. Alright, 4-3, aka Incursion, the last of the Iron Legion. So, you're gonna start off with 3 anti-air vets, 5 mortar vets, and 10 grunts. Primarily, the unit you're gonna be with is a mortar vet. You're just gonna roll all the way towards your artilleries. That's all for the first part of the mission. So once you get to this point, you're just gonna wanna feed those artillery POWs. Don't worry about the light tank, and there will be a cutscene that plays once you destroy the ammo dump. Let it play out. During a full game run, I would say play it to about where Lord Ferric says, "But look, up in the distance," or in the distance, however he says it. That's when you skip the cutscene, because by that time your grunt should be, or all your units should be by you. And yeah, you're just gonna want to switch to your artillery and just go towards the airbase. Of course, it's gonna be a transport copter here. Of course, like an idiot, I didn't put it there. So yeah, deal with it. There's gonna be a light tank right here. You don't have to worry about it. You can just probably send your mortars to destroy it. Get across halfway towards the bridge. You're gonna face some 4 vets. Just shoot 1 artillery shell at them. Tell your rest of your men to capture the flag. You, on the other hand, are gonna switch to an anti-air vet, and hopefully he's very close to you, so you're just gonna roll towards the end where the quad cannons are. Also, you might want to keep telling them to capture the airbase, because they're gonna go on and off of it. So once you get to the gold star, there's gonna be a cutscene that plays again. Let it play out in an IO for sure. A campaign run, if you don't have it captured, the airbase, just let it play about halfway and you should get the airbase. It's an on and off thing, but sometimes you don't get it until you get towards the gold star, and that does happen. So there's gonna be waves of things that are gonna try to destroy your quad cannons, which I'm just gonna make an X on. These are your quad cannons, the X's. So what are you gonna do? From the airbase, you're gonna get bombers and a fighter. You're gonna tell them to come towards you to defend the quad cannons. You, at the start, will take control of the bomber, and at the start, there will be 4 naval transports that are gonna be coming towards the quad cannons. Takes some time for them to get in range so that you can bomb them. but you can also just try to quickly bomb them while leaving the area, so going into out of bounds. It's something that I do recommend you do. But yeah, so you're gonna get waves and waves. I don't really know how to explain it with just just the map, because they come in different waves. So the first 2 waves, I would say, are gonna be 4 naval transports, 1 battleship, and then 2 gunships, and then it's gonna keep going until you destroy that last batch of naval transports. Then it's gonna be an onslaught of battleships and gunships. But yeah, that's really it for this mission. I really can't say much with a map. For Dash 3 Apocalypse. So at the start, you're just gonna roll towards those artillery POWs, and that's basically it for the first half.
Trespassers! Legion! Attack! Enemy gunships approaching! Legion artillery units are being held captive on the other side of this bridge. Release them!
Before freeing them, get yourself in a suitable position by the road that leads towards the airbase, so that they can follow you at that road instead of like being in the middle of it. So after freeing them, you'll get a cutscene during an IO. Of course, let it play. Full game run, let about half of it play until he says, "Look in the distance."
Destroy the enemy gunships! Quickly before my artillery is lost! My artillery is safe! Excellent, Commander! Now, bombard the enemy! Loose the full force of the Legion! The airbase lies forward of this position! Advance immediately!
You will not be able to storm my defenses this time, Lord Barrack.
Bold words indeed, Empress! But
Once you reach the airbase, you're gonna wait a little bit so you can switch over to your anti-air vets, or you can immediately switch over to them and start rolling to the quad cannons, while also having your men capture the airbase.
Legion grunts are being held prisoner in the enemy camp up ahead! Free them at once! The airbase is mine once again! Enemy air transports heading towards our airbase! Intercept them!
Forward! Recapture that airbase!
Once you reach the quad cannons, it's your choice to let it play out during an IO. It's not necessary for you to let it play out, just because you're going to be using bomber and fighter you got from that airbase. This goes towards both IOs and full game runs. So you're going to switch over to your bomber, and you're going to start heading towards the out of bounds area that's basically in front of you, where the naval transport's going to come. And yeah, you're just going to wait for them to get into range so that you drop your bombs on them. When they get near the out of bounds area, I would suggest you go after them. You could probably take out 2 if you time it right. And then a battleship is going to appear after you destroy all 4 naval transports. After you destroy that 1 battleship, 4 gunships are going to appear in sets of 2. So 1 wave of 2 and then another wave of 2. So after this first wave, there's going to be another wave, which consists of another 4 naval transports and then another battleship. After that, you get an onslaught of gunships and battleships, consisting of 4 gunships and 6 battleships. And that's it for 4-3. Also, when the first wave of gunships appear, you should switch over to your fighter to deal with them quicker.
More naval transports! Now! Infantry attack!
The Legion knows no cowardice. Stand and fight.
I have no choice but to attack with all that I have left. Battleships and gunships, fire at will!
The quad cannons are taking damage. Defend them at once. The Imperial army has been annihilated. Kalen's reckless assault has failed. Mission complete.
And so that's the end of Flashback 2. Overall, I wouldn't say this is a hard campaign, it's just a very hectic campaign. And yeah, retracting what I said at the start of the video, I'll probably make a basics guide for this game, as it's gonna be really quick and easy to make. But yeah, I would say expect the Tundran campaign guide to be made around the end of June. But yeah, bye for now. One more thing I have to update y'all with. During me recording my voiceovers or commentary for this, Tank got a 2 minute 33 seconds on Ice Station X, which is fucking unbelievable, with a new strat, and possibly now the bomber section can be considered consistent, unlike before where it was very tedious just to do. It took me a couple attempts to do it too, with the original strategy. The first part is very easy, but the second part, it's all based on how those anti-air vehicles will respond to you. But no, yeah, go check it out. It's fucking amazing what he does with this game. Him and his brother, Zero, which both post on the channel Tank, but Tank is, you know, the guy who usually speedruns it. I'm actually not fucking sure, but Jesus Christ, they're both incredible players, and you should check them out. I feel like most of you have already, but they're fucking phenomenal.